Marshall, what are we doing here today on the Zoom call? Why do I got you here with the video up?
Well, probably just like with the ride. I mean, stuff happens. Yeah, we don't have any audio for our video today, so we're going to kind of wing it here and do the old voiceover, old school.
We're going to be talking about the trike setup today. I mean, I know you started with just a stock Aero, right? And made a few modifications to the trike.
Yeah, way more attention on this ride because expecting a little bit higher speeds and that sort of thing. The goals were probably a little bit closer to what I think my limits kind of are. So kind of optimizing the trike, if you will, for both reducing drag in the drivetrain and just whatever small improvements I could do aerodynamically, make those improvements. Yeah, so one of the things I did this go around, brand new chain, went with the lightest weight chain I could find, something that had hollow pins, slots in the side plates to lighten the chain up so there's less rotating mass. But then the other thing I did was there's a lot of new data out there as far as lubricants for chain and what reduces the most amount of friction. And on that leading edge of that is hot waxing your chain. The hot wax has certain properties, additives to it to reduce friction. So yeah, you strip all the grease and oil off from a brand new chain and then you hot wax it.
What is the process for that? Are you literally putting it in, like melting wax down in a pan on your stove?
Indeed, yeah. Get a big block of proprietary wax meant for chains, and then you find your wife's best pan and you go ahead and drop the wax in there in a big block form and heat it up on the stove and drop your chain in, let it soak for a while, pull it out, and the excess wax drips off.
Here, kind of in the same clip, geez, we jump right underneath. Looks like you're pointing at, some cables, some idling.
Yeah, played with some different idler pulleys this time around, trying to figure out if I wanted to go to just a one idler versus the two that it comes stock, and some oversized and some ceramic bearings. What was weird is in the end, I kind of went back to just the stock setup. Yeah, funny story there was I actually went to an oversized one. The pulley actually ended up going through the bungee cords that hold the straps together and ended up going right down to the frame. And yeah, that probably was the biggest motivation to just go back to stock. I didn't have any issues during my ride.
I know you used some special tubes and tires for this ride.
Correct. Last time, everything was stock. This time we had some prototype Scorcher tires, which were 1/4 of an inch narrower than the stock Scorchers. So again, just reducing that frontal area, and they were, I think it was about 30 grams lighter per tire, but then going to Foss tubes, which is a polyurethane-based tube. Again, all the data out there points to it really reduces the rolling resistance, and they're a little bit more puncture-proof.
Nice. All about just like those small fractional gains, right? Because that all adds up.
That was the other thing. I chopped about 2 inches off the height of the handlebars just to lower everything down again so that my forearm was totally parallel to the ground and not on any angle. Again, all about reducing any aerodynamic drag. Yeah. And having your hand above your elbow just means more frontal area. Having it, if you will, your fist right in front of your elbow, that's going to be the most optimal position for aerodynamics.
Looks like you're setting up new grips.
Yeah, put a brand new fresh pair of our brand new ATC grips, which have a palm support on them. Reduces the amount of effort that I have to put into hanging onto the handlebar. They're incredibly comfortable. It's a mesh type material when it's all said and done. So perspiration, grip, vibration dampening, reduces the fatigue of actually having to have a strong grip on that handlebar. All the way around, a win-win-win.
But here's what I want to talk about. This teeny tiny headrest back here. This does not look like a stock headrest to me.
Again, those fractional things you do to reduce aerodynamic drag. The stock headrest probably sticks out, you've seen them, you've ridden the Aero, probably a good 2 inches on each side of the neck. So I wanted to get that thing so none of it was exposed. So all of it was just right behind my neck. And again, just about reducing that drag wherever possible.
So just all these little changes, all in the name of mostly aerodynamics, right? And being slippery out there on the road.
Yeah.
So, because you're out, it's a long effort.
Chain line efficiency to reduce the number of watts you have to produce for any given speed. And then aerodynamics. That's the name of the game. Rolling resistance, drivetrain friction, aerodynamics. The rest is up to you.